no live stream is not available. Oh no, calamity. I can't do what I want to do. And then I tried it again and boom, there it goes.
Did it go?
Yeah, it went through. All right, welcome to my tube, my tiny little tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Hayoke empath. I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things. Things are getting spicy. I'm really actually kind of... I had a pretty okay day. Luna got her drain taken out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I wait outside
oh, I'm so glad.
so I don't turn into Mama Dog Bear. Mama Dog Bear.
Yeah.
And she freaking screamed, dude. I was like, I'm going to go over here so I don't hear this, you know? But it was just when they ripped it out, I guess. But she's doing good. She's healing good. Hi, Beanies. Marge is not in the mood. She's doing great. She's healing great. So, and it's either the apple duck dental chews or the daily vitamin that has given Tucker an allergy.
Oh.
Because I stopped giving him both of those, and now he's not licking.
Oh.
So I think I got a handle on that.
Yeah.
Life is pretty okay today. I just get like I'm all for helping people out.
You are.
I am. That's what I'm all about, is living in service. Some things I got to learn how to resolve, you know, in myself. And that's that. One of that is like being walked on and taken advantage of, and not necessarily being like the dude we'll call him, he calls himself, I'll just call him fucking dickhead, man. His name's called, well, he calls himself Batman, you know? Like, he asks for a favor, I go to help him, he blows me off so he could hang out with his daughter, right? That was 2 days ago. And then, so yesterday, he left me alone. And then this morning, I get it's always something with this guy. You know, I mean, he feeds 24 dogs.
Oh, wow.
And then it was earlier, it was like he had 3 dead dogs, 12 sick dogs.
Oh,
And then now it's his daughter's going to be put out, and she's in her mid-20s or something. Like, she don't got a girlfriend that she can crash with. You know, like, why are you asking me to rent her a hotel room until Friday? That's like $500. After you fucking blow me off for helping you out, no kind of common courtesy. He's the same guy that fucking put me in a bad situation when he was supposed to hang out with you for my doctor's appointment. The last second, he wanted $200 to hang out with Mom before he even did it, just to consider it. And then his daughter had this shop downtown, so I'm trying to support local, right? I went and got one blanket for a friend around the corner.
Yeah.
Big old huge wool blanket,
Oh,
right?
wow.
Right, huge wool blanket. I got 2 of them there.
Oh, wow.
Huge wool blanket. They gave me, it was like $5 off, but they still gave me $5 off for the local discount because they jacked the prices up because the Tourons have nothing but money to spend. Let's just travel to Taos and just buy blankets. So they raised the prices super high, and then the locals want to buy one. It's like, oh, you're from around here, I'll give you $5 off because they jacked the prices up so high. Do I make so much money from the Tourons? And so I went in to buy it. To buy this blanket, right? To support this guy's not right. Buy this blanket. See how narrow it is? This is the width of the whole blanket. It's like, it's not a wide blanket. It's like a throw, okay? It's yak's wool. She charged me as much for this little quarter thing that I got for a 2 than I got for king size wool blankets in a different shop. I didn't get no special deal. See? I didn't get no special deal. But then people want me to rent them a hotel room. But I'm not worth fucking a special deal. So no, I'm going to sit this one out. Why don't you let her come stay with you? She can help you with all your sick dogs there, buddy. The bank is closed to freaking Batman. You know what I mean? And we just had a conversation like 3 days ago. I said, I'm willing to help people that are going to help themselves. But if they're still doing the same stuff, and like it's every year, and they got the same problems, and they're not willing to change their behavior to get a different outcome, be well. Be well. Be fucking well. Because I'm done. Should have hung out with mom. Should have hung out with mom. Like you said you woulda. Should have gave me a discount. Should have been cool to me, I would have been cool to you. And I've been plenty cool to these people, so. Anyway. And maybe let my dogs out when I moved. You know. Should have done a little bit more instead of the bare minimum or as least amount of possible. And that's what Taos is all about. Hey Rebecca, if you're on TikTok, go check out my freaking TikTok that I put up today. It's freaking hilarious. I think I'll post it on in the community part here. That the grocery store I go to, they changed their ordering system, and so instead of like units, it's now they used to order a unit of toilet paper and it came in so many increments. Now a unit has changed to pallets. So I walked past, I fucking stopped. I was like, holy hell. This is so funny. Look at all the toilet. I said, that is a whole ass wipe. Isn't that funny? Look at all that. And you know what? Because the company, the distribution warehouse, didn't think, ooh, maybe I should call them. This isn't a normal order. And since we just did that, instead of being proactive, and then that wasn't it. There was 2 pallets more. There was 2 pallets more. So now they're going to send another truck, so the cost of gas to go from someplace to come here. And then you got to pay somebody to put all the toilet paper back on the truck. And then the gas to drive back to the freaking warehouse just because somebody couldn't make a phone call. This store, man, it's like I want to help you. Everywhere I go, I see problems, and then I see the solution. And I walk in today, and there's puddles on the ground because you walk in, they got the floral department. And people, you can put those little plastic sleeves. They got one little rack, but they're back. And unless you put like 8 of them out and right in front of people's fucking faces, they're too busy thinking about themselves that they're not thinking about, oh, if I pull this flower thing out, the water's going to drip on the floor, and that's a potential slipping hazard because they only think about themselves. So I told the manager today, I said, you should get rubber mats, those thin rubber mats that they have in like kitchens and stuff like that. Because it's a year-round issue because they have flowers there, all year round. But then in winter, when it snows and the rain, people track in all that moisture, you're going to save yourself a lot of time and a lot of messes from trying to call somebody to get them over to wipe up a spill on the floor. And tell your corporate, because they might make that a practice every place. But then you got to get somebody to do the side work to take them out on the back wash rack and wash them out every now and again because it'll collect grime and stuff like that. So there's solutions, but people have to be proactive. They got to take initiative, Like the days of lazy, like when are those over? I swear to God, the whole last 4 years with the whole, mass shit and all of that stuff, I swear it's just to get people to see, like, who is the most obedient. Like, who is going to heal. Right? I went to an auto parts store, or auto spray, like, because I want to have my Suburban, I want to have it sprayed with truck bed liner, like rhino liner. And so I went to the first auto body place to see if they're even willing to do it, because you got to have a special nozzle. I'd be even fucking willing to buy the nozzle and stuff like that, specifically just for my Suburban. Because with the way weather's going and stuff like that, the way, you know, fuck it, you know, like, I would never get hail damage. Let's put it that way. And if I was ever around, or the Suburban was ever around a place where there's hail, like baseball, and it broke out windows, you know, at least the body would be have a sounder chance. So, and the dude was a total fucking machismo. Man, the machismos are coming out in force. I had a guy freaking pull over, and I followed him into the parking lot. I'm like, what, you really want to dance? Like, what, are you going to hit me? That's why I said to the guy, I said, you want to hit me? He said, the guy's like in his 50s. He's older than me. I don't know, maybe he's even in his 60s. He's like, if I hit you, I would make you uglier than you already are. And I said, I'm only ugly because I'm your mom's cousin, bitch. Must be from your mom's side. I'm the fucking missing link, bitch. The throwaways back in town. It was so fucking funny. Dude was so dumbfounded, he didn't even know what to say. He didn't. I mean, like, dude, if I get out and, like, because I'm going to do one of these. What? I'm going to go like this. I'm going to take off my shirt because the man didn't have any muscles. And I'll be like, okay, let's go. You want to dance? Let's dance. Or we can keep the peace, you freaking machismo douche. You know? It's fucking hilarity, dude. Fuck, it's so funny. So then I go, and then this is like, that was before, no, so I go to the auto body place, and the guy's like, I walk up, and he was talking to another guy, and they're just leaning over the hood of the car, truck, and they're just like, blah, 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 blah. They were looking at the engine, and this is like a paint place, like auto body place. It wasn't a maintenance place. So that wasn't like even the job, right? It was just two dudes fucking chopping it up because they, you know, penis. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. So I come walking up and I said, so I want to have that Suburban over there. I want to have the top half painted with freaking rhino liner type paint. He's like, oh yeah, and he's going off about the and I've already done the research. I said, I don't. He said, well, do you have the product? And I said, no. I said, I want to put this on it, spray it with this, and then I showed him the picture that I took at Harbor Freight. And he's like, well, do you have it? I said, no. I said, I'm collecting evidence. I'm gathering data here. I'm gonna see if I can find someone that's even gonna feel like doing it, because I live in Taos and people just only feel like doing things for this person, but not them. Or them, but not them. It's just all so fucking inclusive and incestuous. Ugh. Inclusion? No, it's not for everybody. It's just pick and choose. Like a fucking club. Like another fucking LD club. The club of the LD. Oh, sorry, it doesn't work no more. So the guy's like, oh yeah, well, we're really backed up. Yeah, we're really back. Okay, and then we started talking about the project. And then I said, listen. And then I said, I'm maintenance minded. I was in the military as flight line support. I said, I'm not just some dumb bitch off the street, okay? I know what I'm talking about. I know what I want. Either you can do it or you can't. Oh, yeah, well, maybe I can do it in, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, God, we're already in May. So, I don't know, maybe sometime in June? Oh, okay. Then I look at his shop. Then I'm like, dude, I didn't let you touch my bourbon. My little rosy cheeks. Nah, I'll keep shopping. Lost business. Fuck it, I've been an asshole magnet my whole entire life. I'm like a cigarette. I start out level-headed, and then someone's douchey to me, then I get rough around the edges. Like the fucking dude that, he just sent another text. I just started, you know, like, I don't have a credit card. I can't even help you. Sorry. You know, like, I'm so tired. And I think about, like, okay, Marge, because I don't even care, like, you know how people could support me? They could fucking watch my videos, like, even my Facebook friends. I did a post the other day. I said, you know, at this point, the lack of support that I have gotten from my friends is amusing. I think it's so funny, because anybody that has been on my feed that I have seen that has lost somebody, they have heard from me. It's a one-way street. I'm sick of it. People want to support me. I mean, I know a guy, he's a professor at Creighton. He started after I worked there. You know? He's totally connected. He's a bro. Right? Everybody loves him. He does fucking YouTube videos. People like his videos. It doesn't matter if people agree with me. I don't care. But if you like me, or, you know, you support me, or if I've ever done anything fucking cool for you and you don't want to fucking do anything else back, that's a good way that people could support me, and they just fucking don't. And then I got a big old long message from some chick that was a year ahead in front of me in high school. She was the one that I remember when I was at CVI. She said, somebody said something, and she goes, "Is a frog's ass watertight?" And I just fucking lost it. I thought that was one of the funniest things I ever heard. And that stuck with me. But she left me a message saying, yeah, I just saw your post about, you know, support. I mean, I fucking moved. In 7 years, I have moved 6 places. You think anybody that ever gave a shit about me, I'd get some kind of fucking IM with the, Marge, I see you're going through a really hard time. Keep going. You're strong. You can handle this. But not one motherfucker did. So now, because where are their feet? They weren't there. Huh. Right? So now people are going to start feeling what it's like to go through shit by yourself. I hope you're strong enough. Hope people are ready for it, because now, I was talking to my homie Carl today, we're in the shit. We're in the verses. Straight up fuck. World War III is of the spiritual variety. And people are losing their souls everywhere because they don't have enough fucking strength and conviction and power and desire to do good to fucking contain it. So now here we are, hell on earth. Hope people are in their safe place. Because we're there. Got your seeds, you're planting your gardens. Because some places are about to get real populated, while other places on this planet are going to be wiped off this earth. That's alright, because so many people went there and got pictures of their living that best life. So there'll be, you know, evidence of it, history that it was there. Because now, the earth is changing. She is done. Earth don't care about the city planners and the high-risers. Earth don't care. She's ascending. Humans can ascend with her, but they haven't. They had since 2000. Look at all the people that became more rich. What did they do? They learned how to spend more. Think about how things would have been if they would have maintained their level of, like, it, you know, like, living within their means. But they did. Like, I'm seeing it all over social media. All these fucking dudes that, like, oh man, I'm getting unemployment, $700-800 a week. I'm gonna buy this big stupid truck. Now the money's gone and they gotta and they don't want to work because they got lazy, you know. So what we see, and you just look at all over Marketplace, all the big stupid trucks that are getting sold because people got greedy and gross. They got really fucking greedy and gross. So me and Mom are in a good place right now, you know. It's been a long time coming. So I got notes. I made notes this morning. That's where we're at. See, because there's two vibrational frequencies, and it's where people spend most of their time. Because nobody's 100% or nothing. Like, I mean, I'm cool, I'm nice, you know, but I'm not a nice 100% of the time. I'm also not an asshole 100% of the time. It's a good, sweet little mix, really, you know. And either people are gonna create, or people are gonna destroy. That's a big versus the storyline. You're gonna see who's gonna create or who's going to destroy. The ionists, they are all about fucking destruction. What happens? You ever see movies where, like, the bad guy at the end, like, they get theirs, you know? You know what the worst thing that fucking happened to a man's man is? Erectile dysfunction. LD syndrome, and it happens to all of them because biology is directly intermingled with psychology, and the things that people tell themselves, well, they make themselves feel bad. When you don't feel bad, I mean, it takes the wind out of your freaking excited sail, really. And I think about all the dudes that, like, you know, they got to turn into bears in order to get aroused. And, I mean, any balanced fucking woman doesn't want that, you know. I mean, I've heard a lot of women tell me how, like, when they talk about their male part, it's not usually, like, getting choked and freaking stuff like that. I mean, that doesn't... And I've had some pretty intimate conversations about stuff like that with my friends, you know, because I ask questions, and then if they want to answer, they do. So, create versus destroy. Because to create is to prosper. Well, to create is for everyone to prosper. And then you got the destroy. Because destroying is somebody controlling something for themselves. It's desire within themselves. So ego, easing God out. God, good orderly direction. So we're going to see the destroyers. I'm just going to hang out on the outskirts and watch all the destruction. And then I'll be here for the rebuild. Because it's going to get stupid. Because people don't have, like, emotional control. And I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it everywhere. When that dude was like, hey, pull up. Like, what are you going to do? Are you going to fight me? That's what you want. He's like, why did you flip me off? I said, why'd you pull the fuck in front of me? I'm in my lane going... We were coming up on a light, so we were slowing down. But I'm established in my lane. This car in front of me goes to the turning lane. I go forward, and this guy decides to turn right out in front of me because there was a green light. And they always do this shit when there's nobody fucking behind me. So that's why I flipped you off, you fucking dill hole. That's why I flipped you off. Because you cut in front of me. And my truck is bigger than yours, and it doesn't fucking stop as easy as yours does, you little fucking Heathrow shit stain. Fucking somebody's uncle's an idiot. Looking for the no-earthers. Those are the people that I'm going to put an all calls, like, galactical call out for the people that don't have Earth in their chart, because they're the ones that are going to work with me, because I'm so tired of people fucking wanting shit for money. And the quality of their craftsmanship isn't worth the money that they want. Like, it ain't matching up. So people of Earth generally don't really care about. Except, no, that's not true. That one lady doesn't have Earth in her chart. Deborah Silverman. And she lives in a big fancy house that she probably doesn't clean herself on one of the Hawaiian Islands. So she's a little... I mean, when people get fucking paid so much money for like I don't know. I think everything should be donation based. All is well, finally. Thanks for saying so. Take care, Lily. The library closes, so I don't know where Lily is, but that's cool. Yeah, things are actually really quite exceptional for me and Mom. I'm going to have some more work done on the Suburban here pretty quick. She's going to get all leg braces, all CV joints, axles, and all that stuff, the whole under part. Yeah, so. Designed to fail. When I was a little girl, like, I don't know, 7, 8, whenever we first moved to Pine Grove, Ma, and I'd go hang out with the little boy next door, Jose.
Yeah, Jose, yes.
And we would go out and make big entire cities in the dirt for our Matchbox cars.
Yeah.
So that's how I learned about, like, excavation and then, because we would go get water and, like it would rain, so we could watch how the water would erode and all that stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, like, I have always had this in my head of, like, planning, like, strategy, like, where to put things, you know, like, how you can use flow, stuff like that, practical things. And then you got all these freaking, but see, you know, because the deck is stacked, you got the people that are in charge, they're in charge because of who they're related to. And they don't got a lick of sense in their motherfucking heads. So they get to plan, and I've seen it my whole life. I've seen people that weren't as smart as me with way more advantages than me, you know, in positions of power and authority, right? And I'd, like, you know, give them my guide. And a lot of times people would take my ideas and as their own and shit like that. You know, they're just because they're just not very smart. And they just don't have enough sense of their own, so they got to steal other people's ideas because that's how they do it in their family. So they just don't have much integrity because I don't know if their parents taught them integrity and they just chose not to pick it up, or, you know, their parents failed. I don't know what it is, but I mean, we got free will, so people can choose to have integrity, and so many people opt out. And I was talking about designed to fail. And so you got these people that just want to fucking, you know, they're just like, they have the same mentality that they did that when I was the same age, where I was trying to build up communities and things like that. They're like, how can we blow shit up? They just like to demolish shit. You know, they don't, and then they get to, like, reinvent the wheel. Like, how stupid is it? Like, if you got a pulse on this planet, people know, like, you know, maybe it'll happen in our lifetime, maybe it won't. I'm real glad I don't live anywhere near an ocean. Yeah, but that's my Atlantis, my DNA freaking going, dude, been there, done that from Atlantis. So, you know, I learned my lesson. Oceans make me nervous. They got a lot of power in them, and they freak me out. And the Earth is going through her changes, and makes me nervous. So, I was going someplace with this. Oh, that's what it was. When I went up in 2016, 2017 was the last time I drove up to Seattle and went to, like, the wharf and stuff like that. Because I remember when I was a kid, I watched The Real World, and I wanted to see these places in real life. And every time I saw a place that I wanted to see in real life that I saw on TV, it was always better in my mind of what it was like in real life. And so I just kind of gave up of, like, And every place I've ever been always looks like someplace else. But the fact that I'm driving through, I'm walking around down there, and I'm like, why the fuck did they put all these fucking glass buildings? Like, if there's a fucking tsunami, Like, it's gonna be bad enough that people have to contend with fucking water rushing at them. But then to have shards of fucking glass in that water, it's just so stupid. It just makes me insane that it's just more stuff. I just add it to the tally of stupid shit people spend money on before they're willing to help people get in better standing. Just more shit. And more people are getting displaced. Last night the tornadoes were across Oklahoma.
Whoa.
You know, and then, like, you know, Houston's still trying to come back after all those glass buildings got fucking blown out. Well, they don't usually get tornadoes in Houston. They get hurricane. Wind's fucking wind, dude. It's stupid. Fail. Whoever allowed that. Because it looks pretty. Big glass buildings in the wind. Fucking stupid. The earth is changing, dude. Where are the automotive industry cars that are coming off the freaking production line with fucking rhino lining for paint as an option? Softball? Baseball? Basketball size hail? We were just watching the movie Cloudy with the Chance of Meatballs. I love that movie because it came on my radar about the same time I was doing the whole excavating thing. Mrs. Brown's class, we'd go to the library and they'd read us a book, and I remember I was probably 8 years old when I first heard the book Cloudy with the Chance of Meatballs, or whatever it's called. And then because I'd always fall asleep because I'd be up at night worried about something and my stomach hurt. So sleep has always been a hard time for me. And then I'd get so tired at school I'd fall asleep because I'd feel relaxed because I knew that environment was stable. And at home a lot of times I never knew what was going to pop up. So it was an unstable environment. So it was very common for me to fall asleep during story time. Anyway, listen to that book. Love that book. And then when they made a cartoon out of it, and then I was just watching it with Mom, and I was thinking about that, like how we create the weather in so many different ways. You know, and like, and how powerful people really are, and the power that we really have, and yet we turn it, it's just so disheartening to watch people turn it over to freaking stupid, nonsensical, bureaucratic freaking bullshit just because, you know, somebody's using their appeal to emotions to guilt people into, you know, being herded sheep. Like, I was driving around today and I was seeing all these empty buildings that were city buildings. I'm like, dude, you could have a whole, like, rehab center garage in that, like, you know, like, you could be helping a lot of people with that empty space right there. You know? The guy that started the taco food court place, I did a restaurant review, and it's got, like, 160 something likes or acknowledgments on it, and more people are starting to go there and give it some love, and that makes me happy. And this guy's telling me about how he went to the city and asked the mayor, you know, like, hey, can we work together in doing one? And the guy's like, and the mayor's like, oh, it costs way too much money. No, we can't. All these reasons why we can't, right? Because that's what people want. So the little I call him the Docker douche, the mayor, little Docker D-bag. So, Pasquale, you could have showed up and you didn't, dude. Bad form. And your councilwoman and whoever that lady is, you know, that never called me back. Yep. Big old fail. Could have been cool and wasn't, right? So he said it was too expensive. This is after they spent $5.2 million on one little building in the town square. It's just people do what they want. And they don't do, if they don't want to do it because they don't feel like it. Create versus destroy. And you know what else? Like, when you don't help people, it destroys people's fucking self-worth. It destroys their health. Like, when they can't stay clean, have a place, you know. Like, I never understood, like, I don't know. There's so many things that can be done, and people just don't, because they don't feel like it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go out and do a whole bunch of this stuff. I'm going to show people how easy it is to live in service. I'm going to do it. I'm going to wonder why they don't work harder. And I'm going to do all this shit for free. While they can't fucking do half the shit when they get paid by the hour to do it? Nah. Could have been cool, but wasn't. What did I call today's talk? The no place space. The no place space. The ethers. The space where all of the data is contained. Where all of the interdimensional travel is happened. Like bloop, 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 bloop. The no place space. A lot of people are waking up. I do like seeing that on social media. People are waking up. Mom and I watched The Fifth Element yesterday. That was pretty. I haven't watched that in a while. I have it on DVD someplace, but you know, things are gonna get wacky. Things are gonna get weird. A lot of people are gonna bail. A lot of people are checking out. They just don't wanna. You know, to each his own. I'm gonna stick around now that things are getting good. I'm gonna stick around and see how this unfolds. Cause man, think about how quick things went downhill. First, we had the whole world engaged in a fucking gigantic freaking game of cooties. And then people are dying because of it. And are having all kinds of like physical ramifications because of it. More and more evidence, you know, while so many people are like, dude, don't do that. Don't do that. And they're like, no, we're going to do it because everyone else is doing it. And the science says, and the doctors say, and the doctors are like, we're getting paid so much money. We don't fucking care. If we never see these people again, it ain't nothing. We still get to drive our freaking, and live and do, you know, have our, and, you know, all that stuff. I remember when doctors used to care about people. That's what I'm trying to create an environment. Like, I don't get sick very often. Mom don't get sick very often. You know, I'm in pretty good shape. If other people want to learn how to live a healthy lifestyle, you know, what's right for them, not do what I do, because what I do is not going to be good, is not right for everybody else, but I can help people determine based on how they are in their life and like what's good for them. If they want me to, and I'm not going to charge people for it. I listen to a lot of people that drive me crazy as like a practice, because it's like my ego is when people annoy me. I understand it's completely all ego, but some days I just can't even listen to people, but I try sometimes. And this one guy, he's a Virgo, Adam Allen Boss, and everybody loves him. He's just another bro that everybody loves. And I've listened to this guy a number of years, you know, like through several states and stuff, and I've moved around a lot, and there's been a lot of things I've needed during this time, and you know, and I've listened to a lot of his astrology reports, and I've heard him talk in all these years, you know, aside from hearing the stories about how his wife let him buy a brand new Jeep. You know, he and the family went on a special VIP vacation to Disney World in Florida. You know, all these high ticket fucking, the things that we do for ourselves because we, you know, I read astrology reports and make a lot of money doing that, you know. He helped one woman who was like stranded. He helped her get a tow. And all of that fucking years, he has been in service one time. And he was like, you hear him tell the story and he's just like, I didn't even know what to do. Like, dude, that's real life. Is helping people in real life. Not just offering tuition-based fucking astrology. Because when the fucking shit hits the fan, dude, if you get a flat tire on that Jeep, are you going to be able to fucking change the tire yourself, Adam Allen Boss? Because you aren't going to be able to call AAA to come do it for you. Because, see, stuff happens because people think it's going to happen. They see it happen. They imagine it happen. And the more people do it, the more likely it's going to happen. And more people, because more people are seeing Ben Davison, and more people are recognizing space weather, and more are starting to see the potential of something significant that is going to inconvenience everybody on the motherfucking planet. And once people are all done, you know how stupid it is that I see news stories where fucking people are tourists are traveling to the to watch tornadoes, to watch people's lives being ruined. How gross is that? I mean, that's demon, that's demonic, because there's nothing humane in that. There's nothing humane in that. There's like watching people suffer like that. I just and I don't even like watching social media where the animal or the kid gets falls down or gets embarrassed or something, and whoever's recording is like, ah ha 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 ha. That shit, I hate that shit. Why do so many people like that? That's sadistic, to laughing at somebody's discomfort. I mean, it's hard enough for me to just not freaking bail people out. That's people appeal to my I'm an empath, man. I'm an empath that's fed up. Let your daughter go stay with you and help you with your sick dogs, instead of me putting up $500. God, that bugs me, man. God, man, people just. I keep telling Mom, I'm about to be real inaccessible. I want people to come to Taos and visit me, though. I would like that. I would like to add more of Marge's flair to Taos. Because I can't stop the Torons. I can't stop it. I at least could have some cool people watch my videos. I'll come to Taos. I'll show you around. Show you where some good food is, stuff like that. Things are spicing up in the no place space. That's where I go and I meditate, is the no place space. That's where all of the answers are. I got to keep myself fine-tuned. I did have a tuning session a couple days ago with the literal tuning forks. I guess the company is based here in Albuquerque. The girl, the practitioner that did the deals was from the Bronx. Nice young girl. So I got retuned, and then I showed her my lighter trick, because I'm like, I wonder if my magnetic field will be stronger now that I've had the tuning forks on me. And I showed her that. I said, go home and try it yourself. I bet you can do it too. Show whoever you want. People have the powers to do this shit that they just don't even. They just assume sit on the couch, freaking play video games, and think about, movies. That's why Hollywood exists, to keep people in loops. If you keep the nerd, just keep redoing the same movie over and over, how many, that's 10 hours that somebody's not doing something for somebody else. I mean, it's just it's all a time suck, and just to see what people are gonna do, when the earth frees up, because they're gonna have to just pick a job and do something practical, because shit's about to get real weird. Anyway, that's what I got for now. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you have a rad day. Peace. I'm sleepy, Mom. And it's